Hello, I'm Antoinette. I am the owner of Pixel This, and welcome to Chick Chat and Chill. I'm a designer. I do all things design to help your brand, your company. But enough about me. Let me introduce Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura Fickett. I own Fickett Financial Education and Business Coaching, where I love to help business owners and individuals actually just become more wealthy and participate in God's prosperity plan. So if there's areas of your life that you feel that you're stressed and finances would alleviate, which probably a lot of areas of your life, call me. We can do a free consultation and I'll see how I can help. Even if I can't help you with my services, I'll send you on your way with some great advice and that you can implement right away and get moving towards a better financial future. Today, we're just chatting. We actually don't have a topic, although I feel like the last one, the episode that came out last week on design basics, like I didn't have much to chat about there either because I have no design. An accountant. I don't think we get that bone in our body, but we're here recording in the fall. So I don't know when you're watching this, but it's the fall here in Florida. And like I've been feeling weird because of the change of the seasons, but we don't really have a change of the seasons. So that's like the weird part.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be November soon and I don't feel festive.
Yeah. It was weird because I was buying outdoor furniture, and some of them come with like those coffee tables that double as fireplaces.
Yes.
And I'm like, do I need that?
I never use mine. I have a table that has a fire thing in it.
Yeah, and I was thinking, and I'm so used to being beachside that you can't even have a grill outside because it'll rust out so quickly from the salt air. So I opted against it. I was like, whatever. I could throw a chimney there and throw some wood if I had to, like one of those something.
I've never actually heard anybody pronounce that word before, like out loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, say it again.
Chimney?
Yeah, isn't it kind of cool?
What's your favorite word to say? I love plethora.
All I can think of is the movie Elf when he's like, Francisco. Francisco. That's a funny word to say.
I used to like my favorite German word. I used to do an Oktoberfest every year. I love throwing parties, in
a hacienda. That's a good one.
But they used to have, it's kind of like a pasta thing, and they put this, it's like breadcrumbs and butter on top. So it's Spätzle with Schmelzy.
Okay, I thought she was going Italian, but she totally went like off track.
Yeah.
She said pasta.
Yeah,
but you said pasta.
But other places have pasta-like things. It's like an egg noodle.
A knockoff. Like trying to get, egg rolls and like a burger joints. It's not going to be flavorful. Anyway, you've got so much going on in your life. You've got like all kinds of moving going on in your life. For me, I don't know. I have this weird, like the change of the seasons. We did a podcast on this, but it affects me so weird that like, I don't know what's wrong. I think it's Florida because it's not cold. And I'm a New England girl. I grew up, born and raised in New England for like 40 years. And like, I just don't think the Thanksgiving's coming because it's not cold.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like that problem? Like maybe I'll just turn the AC down in the podcast studio and at the house, and I'll start wearing like really cold clothes. But then the second I walk out the door, it's going to be like, whoa.
What I found is when I came to Florida in college, I just found that Florida celebrates holidays a little differently. Like Christmas is like any other day of the year here.
I know.
For a lot of people.
Sad.
Where I would say to people like, oh my God, what are you doing Thursday? Like, and to me, Christmas, whatever. And they're like, oh, going surfing. And I'm like, you're not going to open. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. We'll open presents before. Like, and it was like an afterthought where up north, it's like, it's this celebration that begins like months ahead of time, almost to the annoyance of a lot of people. Like,
I know, like craft fairs and apple cider.
And you go to like shopping and everything's with lights and the music. Yeah. Yeah.
I know. So how do we get that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not traveling up north to get it.
No, but but then I think Halloween's a pretty big holiday in Florida for a lot of, I don't know. I did the fantasy
because it's so hot down here. People are all closer to the hotter place instead of. I'm just kidding.
But
We stopped celebrating Halloween. So our kids are all older, and the youngest one's like, I don't really want to celebrate it anymore because it's not like a Christian holiday. And so we kind of stopped celebrating Halloween, and I don't really miss it. I do miss, like, up north there is a lot of like hayride haunted. I miss kind
yeah,
of
like corn mazes or
haunted hay rides. And I remember when I was really young, like my older brother took me to this haunted house where like they could still like grab people's ankles and stuff like that. Like, it was pretty scary. It's like a core memory here.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like even really scary movies, stuff like that. But I had a first date where the guy took me. I'm like, I don't know, like if I'm the right person to be taken to this, but we went, and then I got I got scared, and then
to where? To a movie or to a haunted house?
well, we did like everything Halloween, so it was on Halloween, so we went to a haunted house, then to a scary movie, then like glow in the dark mini golf or something.
I don't know where that fits in.
We had, I don't know, we had all these like Halloween type things, but we were going through the haunted house and I got scared and I like grab him, and then he like started squealing like a girl. Oh, that hurts. And I'm just like,
Ick.
so there was no second date. I mean, he was like really screaming, and I'm like, I told you I get scared. Like, if you can't deal with some scratching, then don't take me to this. You know, it's like trying to put a cat in a swimming pool. Expect the consequences. You know, there's.
You should have clipped your nails. What's wrong with you?
But it was, it was like a full-on haunted house.
I remember when I was in Massachusetts, I went to Salem like around Halloween. That's like a cool date, but you can or cannot go into the haunted houses.
Yes. In New York, we have Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, maybe I just have to like maybe watch more, decorate more. Like, I don't have to necessarily decorate for Halloween. You can put pumpkins and like fall stuff and like bake more goods that I won't eat, like because I'm on low sugar and stuff like that. But like maybe I don't know. Put some fake snow in the backyard. I'm gonna put the tree up. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. Go put the tree up.
I think another thing, I was thinking of this with the holidays also. I think in Florida, people don't get so into the holidays because there's no place to store the decorations.
Yeah.
We don't have basements, and it shocks me that attics you would think everyone has an attic, so let's make ours with a staircase going up and nice high ceilings. No, it's like blown into insulation and this little, scuttle to get in there. But
unless you like put in HVAC in there, like it's an inferno in there. Like everything, every Christmas decoration would melt. Your snowman would be like a stroke.
Be like the Frosty after the.
You pull them out, be like, oh my goodness, did you have a stroke from the last time I put you up there? Like your face is droopy.
Yeah.
We put bins like just in our garage, like the plastic totes and whatever, and they melted.
Really?
Yeah.
I know when I was trying to get
it's hot down here in August.
Like Halloween decorations for my party that I'm having. I'm thinking of things that will like condense down, to nothing, or
it's like this pumpkin squish it.
Yeah, like I didn't have to think of that before. I'd be like, I'm gonna get this. Like
you have 4 bedrooms in this new house. You are one person. You could have a whole entire bedroom dedicated to holiday decorations.
I would love that, but then I need 5 bedrooms.
I feel like A, we're in a first world problem situation.
Yes.
B, maybe you need to pare down some of your stuff.
Maybe.
And C, like, how is anybody ever going to come in and live in that house with you? You'd have to get 6 bedrooms. Should have planned ahead. If you decide to date Antoinette, you get 1 drawer. That's it. And it's under the bed. That's it.
Bring your own drawer. That's the one word I can never say. I always go drawer or draw. And I think there's few
the draw definitely makes you like a New England.
No, for me, it's because my first language isn't English. So there's some words that just like, I don't know, to me, it's like mouth diarrhea.
Yeah, I can't say Martha. Like, I know there's an R in there, but it just it never comes. Martha. Like Martha. It's so hard for me. As somebody that grew up in Massachusetts.
The one thing that I would always...
All the Bostonians like, there's no R in Martha.
Oh, my God. So
Spell it like lobster.
my superintendent, we're talking about my Halloween party. He's like, oh, that'd be wicked cool. I'm like, you're from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He's like, how'd you know? I'm like...
Wicked.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I think that should make a comeback.
Yeah. I always love that word.
It's better than bruh.
Yeah. They had a lot of... Or
That's fire.
what was the...
We just lost all the listeners under 20.
What were some of the bad ones from years ago? There was that... Remember that Valley Girl thing? What was that thing that they would...
You say like a lot.
Like.
It's like totally like...
Totally.
Like
gnarly.
rad.
They had some odd ones, for sure.
We're only 36. Why we wouldn't know these things?
Yeah, I like that age. I like that whole...
Yeah.
I'm going to follow your mom's advice.
Yeah.
36
Italian women
for
don't...
life.
Some Italian women will go to 39, but like never past 39.
I have this one friend, and it's hysterical. So he threw... I think it was like his 40th birthday bash at like the heart. He's
Should have been the 1 year anniversary of 39.
But that's what he does. He throws his annual 40th birthday bash. So now he's on his like 10th, like
His 10th annual 40th
or his
birthday
like
bash.
13th annual, So
Yeah,
it's
that's
just,
perfect. Look at him being all creative.
yeah. No,
He
cool.
must have sisters.
No.
Huh?
Oh, just
He's
a brother.
got it all by
He's just a
himself.
lunatic. My memory of him it's funny because he's like one of my oldest friends. I've known him since I think second grade. So my memory.
Does he watch our podcast?
I don't think he taught.
Oh, good. Let's keep talking then.
But I told him, I said, my memory of this is when we were little, we would have, recess and I would play with him. Like, we'd go play in the playground or whatever. And after that, we'd have reading time. So we'd always come in and the teacher would scan the room and she's like, where's Larry? And then she'd look at me and I'm like, he's at the nurse. And she goes, did you play too rough with him again? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you can't do that.
You are lucky you didn't have the recess place at our elementary school. Like the younger grades would go, if you're looking at the school to the left, and my kids were like horrified. I don't remember which kids said this, but we drove past my elementary school and it's just like a chain link fence with like just asphalt. They're like, where's the grass? I'm like, there's no grass.
Yeah,
We're
like
up
if
in
you fell off
Worcester.
the swing, you were like on the, yeah.
We're from Worcester, Massachusetts. There's no grass. Grew up in the city.
Yeah.
We're tough. That slide went right to pavement.
I remember.
None of this foam or rubber or whatever they got going. No wood chips. You're going right to pavement.
They used to have that good Saturday Night
You're
Live.
ripping your pants.
The Saturday Night Live skit with Dan Aykroyd where they'd sell this. It was like kids' toys. It'd be like bag of shard glass.
I'm telling you. Some of the things we played with, it's like crazy stuff.
Or they had. Do you remember that?
Go out to recess. Go play in the parking lot.
That spin around thing that you'd like hang on for dear life and go vertical until you like flew off the side.
I just did that 2 weeks ago. I have pictures. Me and my friends up in South Carolina, we spun around on that. We found one in the middle of the woods, which is like kind of weird.
Yeah. I remember I did that. It was my first drive-in movie. So my brother and his girlfriend went and took me, and she had a little brother. So we were little. So it was like a double feature. He's like, oh, let's go to the playground. He starts spinning me around, and I went flying off, skid all along the asphalt. So the second feature, I was bleeding all over the place. And my brother's like, I don't want you in my car bleeding. So he made me sit on the ground and watch it from the...
Oh, my.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hold on. That's what the metal bars are for.
There's only... I don't know. Well, I was trying,
The
but...
centrifugal force really does launch you.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Now as an adult, though, like, I don't know. I think I had 2 root canals and now I have like a little bit of vertigo. There's a whole sickness factor that comes into that ride.
Yeah.
Good. Not great.
I got vertigo once, and this was weird. So I was trying to, sell my house in Connecticut. So I had to paint the ceilings. So I'm painting them, and all of a sudden, like the room's like total vertigo. I've never had it before in my life. And I'm like,
We had that root canal.
maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. Neither one of us are doctors. We have no idea, but it's just our opinion that potentially root canals
Cause
might
vertigo.
be causing some problems.
Yeah.
With
But it was so bad. So one night I had to like stop and just, I thought I was going to throw up. I was just, everything was spinning. The second night, I'm like, I got to go, get through this. And I fell off the ladder, paint everywhere, like everywhere. So now I had to paint the walls. I had to throw out chairs.
I feel like you should have somebody that follows you around and videotapes your life.
But that would be interesting.
I think that would be fun. That would be a nice YouTube special. Like, I think that would be awesome. But the vertigo thing, my husband had 3 root canals done, like, on his teeth here, because I guess when he was younger, he got hit in the face with a tire iron. That's all different
What was he
story.
stealing?
He wasn't. He grew up in Billerica, Massachusetts. Those of you from Billerica, you get the joke. But anyway, and he had vertigo, like, immediately after for, like, weeks. I had to drive him around and everything like that. My son had to drive him around, and he still has vertigo problems.
Oh, that's strange.
So if there's a dentist that wants to comment, tell us what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or an endodontist.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of all people in my life that had vertigo, and I'm like, who's your dentist? What's going on?
Did you have a root canal? Between this time and this time, call Morgan and Morgan. Call Antoinette and Laura.
But that's one thing. Like, Florida has every, like, road sign seems like it's a
Injury?
Yes.
That is true. Like even my friend that's
instead, it should be the slip and fall state
sign.
instead of the sunshine state.
Well, I mean, people aren't putting the tennis balls on the bottom of their walker. They're bound to, like, bound to slip.
Oh my God. But it's true. It's like every single road sign, which is crazy.
Yeah, now either that or it's a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
It's either injury or a Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have yet to go in one.
Oh, we need to make a field trip.
A Buc-ee's field trip.
For those of you watching from up north, it's like, it's an experience. I don't know. It's a gas station. And you're like, oh, you want to take her to a gas station?
She's fiscally motivated.
It's a
So
gas
idea
station.
of a hot day. Girls' night out at Buc-ee's.
Oh my God, you should totally ask the next person you want to date to take you to Buc-ee's for the date.
God.
Yeah, we can start doing this like social
Sadly, they'll
experiment.
probably recommend it on their own.
You want to get the brisket sandwich? Yeah. We can get some jerky after. Might be the best time you've ever had. Maybe he'll buy you a Buc-ee's t-shirt with the beaver on it. Bucky is the beaver. Yeah.
I've had dates, though, that are funny where, like, at the moment, you're like, could anything else go wrong with this date?
Oh, God's going to show you.
But sometimes they end up being funny. You know what I mean? Like, I had one where we decided to take a walk at the beach, but then we couldn't get into the beach. Like, the gates were closed, so we walk through, and then we get there, and then all of a sudden the skies open up. So now we're, like, drenched to the bone. And it was just like one thing after another, and it was just, at the end, it was just funny, you know? I'm like, well, at least you saw my wet rat look, so it doesn't get much
And then
better.
she dated him for another 5 months, and she's like, I don't know why it didn't work out. Like, every single date, we had all kinds of problems. It was almost like God was trying to tell me something.
You think?
I'm like, if it's too difficult, maybe there's a problem.
Actually, it was funny because we were talking about something, like, just as a joke. It was like a sexual context, and I said, what's your safe word? And, and he's like, no girl ever asked me that. But he was a chef, so his safe word was cilantro.
Okay.
I just thought that was funny.
I don't know where that came from, but
I don't know. It just reminded me of
I want to know what your safe word is, but I don't want to ask it because I don't want this conversation to continue. So, like,
Picasso.
I don't know why I open myself up for these kind of conversations. It's so ridiculous. You know what I was just thinking about? You know that movie though, like, where like she's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Maybe we should do a podcast episode where, like, you try to lose a guy in 10 days.
I think it'd be more harder to try to keep a guy. That's 10 days.
It's a different take on a great movie. How to keep a guy in 10 days.
I'll come back after the first date. I'll be like, I don't know. I'm like, if you know who this is, if you're listening, but he showed up on a bicycle with candy.
Oh, I remember this one.
I'm like, how do I get
Hey, it could have been a van with no windows and candy and
guess.
puppies. They told us in elementary school, like, that's a no-go.
I think that might be a fun topic, though. How to keep
a guy in 10 days.
How to something keep a loser for 10 days instead of
Oh, well, that's not nice. That's not fair.
something.
But it would have to be you. But then what would be like my challenge? Because like, how to not irritate my husband for 10 days? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know that I could do that.
We'll have to do something. We'll do something.
We'll think of something for married people.
We'll do something fiscally
ridiculous.
motivated, like how to spend $100 frivolously for 10 days. And you're like, oh my God, I'd have a heart attack.
On throw pillows or something like that. Has no meaning and no purpose. Like, I can't do it. Oh, God, my hands are getting sweaty. I have an anxiety here.
So we'll come up with challenges for each of us and then do a podcast about that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
How to keep a guy in 10 days. You really don't think you could keep one for 10 days?
The problem is,
You know what? I think you would manipulate the
the problem isn't
situation.
keeping them. The problem is me actually wanting to like go on the second and third.
But you're so competitive. I feel like you would manipulate the situation and you would go on one date and then set the next one for 11 days later. And you'd be like, I kept one for 10 days.
No, it'd have to be like 10 dates or something. Or
my
no,
gosh.
that's like a relationship. I can't do that. We'll have to.
This is the fundamental problem with society right now. She's like, I want to go on dates because I want a relationship, but I don't really want a relationship. So now I don't know where I'm going to be. But like, let's go on a date, but let's not go on a date. And let's stay together, but we can't stay together too long. But like,
No, like I want a relationship, but the problem is like after the first date, if you know it's not going to go anywhere, I like rip the Band-Aid. Like there's no point of just like suffering.
haven't you ever read a book where the first page isn't good, but as you get into it, like you fall in love with the story and like you enjoy it?
Possibly, but I've never had a first date that I've like went, oh, let's have a second, and then it get better and better.
Oh, I think we should start doing polls. I am sure there's a lot of successful couples out there that had horrific first dates that turn into like 30-year marriages.
I guess. I mean, I had relationships that started out weird at the first thing. I remember, like,
I mean, you don't have to like, you don't have to continue to date somebody that picks their nose while they eat and like puts it on their crackers. Like, I know, I don't know where these thoughts come from.
but you know what thought came in my mind? My cousin's daughter said the funniest thing with the picking noses. She goes, you know what they say? you could pick your friends, but no.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
No, but she goes, you could pick your friends, you could pick your nose, but you can't wipe your snots on the couch.
Ah. So I worked in a hospital when I was a teenager, like just in the cafeteria. And sometimes like the doctors and we would sit down and eat because it was like slower when I worked at night. And one doctor said to me, you can die from picking your nose. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, like there's holes in your skull right there, like where your nose is. And so if you pick your nose to the point where you get an infection, it can go right to your brain and kill you.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, so we're done with the nose picking. Like, you want to traumatize a 17-year-old kid. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But
Next podcast will both.
Nose plugs, like swimming.
Like now I have like a runny nose and I'm like, because it's cold today. It was colder today than it's been.
And it's hot in the podcast studio today when she normally likes it like Arctic penguin temperature.
But how it should be.
I don't know what the deal is. You know what I was thinking about recently? Like I was thinking about how to spread joy. And speaking of penguins, like my daughter, I don't know how we got on this penguin thing. Like she had a penguin picture, then she had a penguin thing, but she doesn't want to collect penguins. But you know how sometimes you get like 2 or 3 things and then people think like
you like penguins.
that's your thing?
Yeah.
And then one of her ex-boyfriends, horrible person, by the way, for saying this, like the penguin picture was kind of like chunky, whatever. And he said something to her to the effect of like, you better not keep eating. You're going to look like that penguin.
What?
I know. Sometimes people say mean things. But anyway, back to the penguin. I was thinking like, wouldn't it be so funny if I just start randomly sending Amazon plush toys like to people? Like say you came home one day and there was an Amazon package and there was just like a plush teddy bear. Like you opened up the Amazon box and there was just a teddy bear.
I've gotten that. Like I've gotten random Amazon.
Yeah,
things.
but wouldn't that be fun to do?
I got a TV that way.
Oh, well, I'm not going to send people TVs. talking about like small little things. Wouldn't it
Yeah.
be fun to just randomly send people Amazon packages?
But then the thing is, I know when I got that, I called Amazon, like, I think this was meant for somebody else. And can you tell me who was sent? And they just couldn't do anything. And then you feel bad that it might be meant for a child, like, and they just
maybe you could put the gift thing in there. This is meant for you.
Yeah, something like that.
Like surprise.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your name to it or anything.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun to start sending people just random, like,
Odd stuff.
yeah, not like, well, I mean, I suppose if you don't like them, you could send them like fake poop.
To me, stuffed animals are like your throw pillows, like that. You know what I mean?
But they're not good. Like, you don't want to buy them. You don't want to waste money on them, but it still makes you feel good. Like, come on. You would open a box with a teddy bear in it and then put the teddy bear back in and kick it across the street? Like, no.
No, but I'd be like, now I need 6 bedrooms.
Oh, my teddy bears. I'm going to start sending her one a week for the next forever.
Be like, damn you, Laura.
Please keep this. This is a special teddy bear. That's what the notes are going to say.
And then I would feel terrible. I'll have to keep every single one. You know?
This is new fun. This is what adults do for fun.
We torture each other with gifts.
I just thought it would be cute.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could put in there, like, surprise, I hope this teddy bear makes your day, pass it on.
Oh, that's good. And then you could regift a used teddy bear.
Then it's not that used. You're not going to, like, blow your nose on it. Like,
No, that's true. What does it say? Lightly gently used.
or gently worn.
Yeah.
But maybe it could be like that, like something that you could give to somebody
Like a
and then
pay
they
it forward
re-gift.
teddy bear or penguin.
Yeah, and then
I did that with food though. I remember I was eating at some place and they made carrot cake. And
it perishes though.
but I'm like, no. Like back to where people think you like something.
Oh yeah.
So they made carrot cake and I'm like, oh wow, this is a really good carrot cake. You know, I'm like, normally it's not, you know, and then they thought my favorite dessert was carrot cake. So like as opposed to feeding me chocolate, they kept feeding me carrot cake. Oh, I made you a birthday cake. And I'm like, yay. And then it's like carrot cake. I'm like, why?
Oh. So like
That was my penguin.
my husband's favorite is carrot cake. And like for the longest time I used to tease him and tell him that like, oh, this tastes like carrots. And he's like, it does not. And I'd be like, no, I just don't like it because it tastes like carrots. I actually do like carrot cake, but sometimes I have a twisted sense of humor. So I thought you meant that like you were going to pay it forward with the dessert.
No.
Like you kept a piece of the dessert and then you gave
Here,
it
it's
to
not
somebody
too
else.
stale. Eat this. I just got it 3 months ago.
That would be kind of fun though too. Like if you cooked something for somebody and then they had to cook something for somebody else. I like this pay it forward kind of thing, like too.
Let's do something. We'll plan something. We'll plan a podcast around it and experiment, and then
Yeah, maybe we'll go on location
you'll see us in our element.
at the zoo.
You're like, I thought there were no bars. Shouldn't I have an open environment?
Don't worry, neither one of us is good enough shape to do the monkey bars anymore. We gotta wrap it up. I know we're definitely going to start doing more chick chatting because
It's fun.
We enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully you find it fun too. And feel free anytime you watch any of our stuff to comment. We'll check the comments and stuff like that. It's so much fun. We're going to start a lot of things for 2026. Like
Oh yeah.
maybe on location. Maybe we'll have a call in. And all kinds of good stuff because we've got the ball rolling. People seem to really enjoy the podcast, and we enjoy making it for you.
It's so much fun.
I know. Until the next
week.
topic.
Nostalgia. So we'll do our remember when and all that fun stuff.
You know what the thing is though, like even when I'm coaching people in finance, I tell people like things that you did that were good, you should keep doing and incorporate, and things that are bad, like stop doing, right? But I feel like nostalgia things, like things that are good, we should bring back, but instead they just keep bringing back things that were bad. Like who wants bell bottoms? Like what is going on in the store? Like don't bring that back. That wasn't nice. Like
What do you want? Like spandex? What do you want?
no, I want to peg the bottom of my jeans. I want to roll them up.
Oh my God, the members.
Stop. You know, you fold them over and roll them twice. No, I'm just kidding. No, like bootleg. I thought bootleg was nice.
I like bootleg.
You know, it's not skinny, but it's not a bell bottom. Like, Doesn't make your ankles flap around like with your.
I like flappy ankles. I'm
Yeah,
okay
so
with
like, why not bring back some of the styles that people actually want? Like, who wants a velvet jumpsuit? Like, nobody wants that.
George Costanza. That's who wants the
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Is he in a nursing home by now or something?
know.
Like, all right, we gotta go.
Yes.
So, but we're gonna talk about nostalgia topics and maybe some things that we can bring back from from the past into the future. But until then, never stop learning.
And never stop laughing. See you next week.